In a village nestled within the vast plains of West Africa, there lived a young girl named Ndidi. She was known throughout the village for her kindness and her insatiable curiosity about the world around her. Ndidi's grandmother, Mama Tunde, often regaled her with tales of the ancestors, the spirits, and the wonders of the land. Of all these stories, the one that captivated Ndidi the most was the legend of the Sacred Baobab. The Sacred Baobab was said to be the oldest tree in the world, possessing immense wisdom and magical powers. According to legend, the tree could grant wishes and bestow great knowledge upon those deemed worthy. However, the journey to the Sacred Baobab was fraught with peril and challenges, and many who had set out to find it had never returned. One day, as Ndidi sat by the fire listening to Mama Tunde's stories, she made a decision. "Grandmother, I want to find the Sacred Baobab," she declared. Mama Tunde looked at her with a mix of pride and concern. "Ndidi, my dear, the journey is dangerous. Many have tried and failed, but I must try," Ndidi insisted. "I feel it calling to me. I want to bring back its wisdom to help our village." Seeing the determination in her granddaughter's eyes, Mama Tunde sighed and nodded. "Very well, child, but you must be prepared. The journey will test your courage, your wisdom, and your heart." For the next few weeks, Mama Tunde and the village elders helped Ndidi prepare for her journey. They taught her about the various challenges she might face, from treacherous rivers and dense forests to wild animals and cunning spirits. They also equipped her with a small bag of provisions, a sturdy walking stick, and a special amulet for protection. Finally, the day of departure arrived. The entire village gathered to bid Ndidi farewell, offering prayers and blessings for her safe return. With a heart full of hope and a spirit brimming with courage, Ndidi set off on her quest to find the Sacred Baobab. The first leg of Ndidi's journey took her through the vast savanna. The sun beat down relentlessly, and the dry, dusty wind whipped at her face. Despite the harsh conditions, Ndidi pressed on, drawing strength from the stories and lessons her grandmother had shared. As night fell, she found shelter under a rocky outcrop and rested, her thoughts filled with the promise of the Sacred Baobab. The next morning, Ndidi encountered her first challenge. As she made her way through a dense thicket, she heard a rustling sound. From the shadows emerged a lion, its golden eyes fixed on her. Ndidi's heart pounded, but she remembered her grandmother's teachings. She stood tall and spoke calmly to the lion. "Great lion, I am Ndidi, a humble traveler on a quest to find the Sacred Baobab. I mean you no harm." The lion regarded her for a moment before nodding its great head. "You show courage, young one. I will not harm you. But beware, for the journey ahead is fraught with greater dangers." Ndidi thanked the lion and continued on her way, her confidence bolstered by the encounter. She knew that if she remained calm and respectful, she could overcome any challenge. As Ndidi ventured further, she came upon a wide, rushing river. The current was strong, and there was no bridge in sight. She pondered how she might cross when a crocodile surfaced near the riverbank. "Young traveler, what brings you to these waters?" the crocodile asked. "I seek the Sacred Baobab," Ndidi replied, "but I need to cross this river." The crocodile's eyes gleamed with curiosity. "I will help you cross if you can answer my riddle. If you fail, I will have you for my supper." Ndidi swallowed her fear and nodded. "Ask your riddle, wise crocodile." The crocodile grinned, showing its sharp teeth. "What walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs at noon, and 3 legs in the evening?" Ndidi thought for a moment, remembering a riddle her grandmother had once told her. "The answer is a human. As a baby, we crawl on all 4s. As an adult, we walk on 2 legs, and in old age, we use a cane." The crocodile nodded approvingly. "You are indeed wise, young one. Climb onto my back, and I will take you across." With the crocodile's help, Ndidi crossed the river safely and continued her journey. The landscape began to change as she entered a dense, dark forest. The trees towered above her, their leaves forming a thick canopy that blocked out the sun. Strange noises filled the air, and Ndidi felt a chill run down her spine. As she made her way through the forest, she came upon a clearing where a group of monkeys were playing. Seeing Ndidi, the monkeys stopped and approached her curiously. "Who are you, and why do you travel through our forest?" one of the monkeys asked. "I am Ndidi, seeking the Sacred Baobab," she replied. The monkeys chattered excitedly among themselves. "The sacred baobab is deep within this forest," the leader of the monkeys said. "But be warned, many dangers lie ahead. You will need our help to find your way." Grateful for their assistance, Ndidi agreed, and the monkeys led her deeper into the forest. They swung from tree to tree, guiding her through the dense undergrowth and helping her avoid hidden traps and dangerous creatures. Along the way, they taught her about the various plants and animals of the forest, sharing their wisdom with her. After several days of travel, Ndidi and the monkeys arrived at the edge of the forest. Before them stood a towering mountain, its peak shrouded in mist. The sacred baobab was said to be on the other side of the mountain. "You must climb the mountain to reach the tree," the leader of the monkeys said. "But beware, for the spirits of the mountain guard it fiercely." Ndidi thanked the monkeys for their guidance and began her ascent. The climb was arduous, and the air grew thinner and colder as she ascended. She encountered treacherous paths and steep cliffs, but she pressed on, determined to reach her goal. As she neared the summit, a thick fog enveloped her. Through the mist, she heard voices whispering, urging her to turn back. Ndidi steeled herself and continued, knowing that the spirits were testing her resolve. Finally, she emerged from the fog to find herself on a plateau. Before her stood the sacred baobab, its massive trunk and sprawling branches radiating a sense of ancient wisdom and power. Ndidi approached the tree, her heart pounding with excitement and awe. As she touched the trunk, a voice echoed in her mind. "Ndidi, you have shown great courage and perseverance. You are worthy of the wisdom of the sacred baobab. What do you seek?" Ndidi took a deep breath and replied, "I seek wisdom to help my village prosper and to guide my people to live in harmony with the land and each other." The tree's voice resonated warmly. "Your heart is pure, and your intentions are noble. I will grant you the wisdom you seek." In that moment, Ndidi felt a surge of knowledge and understanding flow through her. Visions of the past, present, and future filled her mind, and she gained insights into the ways of the world and the secrets of nature. She understood how to heal the sick, cultivate the land, and resolve conflicts among her people. With her newfound wisdom, Ndidi descended the mountain and made her way back through the forest, the river, and the savanna. Her journey home was swift, for she now knew the paths and how to navigate the challenges with ease. When she returned to her village, the people were overjoyed to see her. They gathered around as she shared the knowledge she had gained from the sacred baobab. She taught them how to grow abundant crops, heal with natural remedies, and live in harmony with the animals and the land. The village prospered, and the people lived in peace and happiness. Ndidi's fame spread far and wide, and people from neighboring villages came to seek her counsel. She welcomed them all, sharing the wisdom she had received and helping them improve their lives. Her village became a center of learning and harmony, a testament to the power of knowledge and the strength of the human spirit. Years passed, and Ndidi grew older, her hair turning silver like her grandmother's. She continued to guide her people with wisdom and compassion, always remembering the lessons of her journey. The sacred baobab became a symbol of hope and enlightenment, inspiring generations to seek knowledge and live in harmony with the world. One day, as Ndidi sat by the fire with her grandchildren, she told them the story of her journey to the sacred baobab. They listened with wide eyes and open hearts, absorbing the lessons of courage, perseverance, and the importance of wisdom. "And so, my dear children," Ndidi concluded, "the greatest gift we can give is the knowledge we share and the love we show to one another. Remember this, and you will always find your way, no matter how difficult the journey." The children nodded, their faces glowing with admiration and understanding. They knew that they, too, would carry the legacy of Ndidi and the sacred baobab, passing it down to future generations. And thus, the story of Ndidi and the sacred baobab became an enduring legend, a beacon of wisdom and hope.